YouTube. We're here at Clutter Live.
Episode 2.
Woohoo! We're here to talk about toys and crabs and all kinds of awesome things.
Would you eat a crustacean toy shaped cake?
Shaped cake? Yes.
Yeah, you would.
Episode 2.
Whoa! Whoa! What's playing in
It's
the background?
echoing.
Who
There's
is
crabs
playing
everywhere.
This is crazy. It's a crazy. Start it again now.
You can't start it again.
I know.
So we wanted this episode to be about crabs and crustaceans, and we went to this restaurant this week and had this crazy dinner, and we're going to talk about all that. And last night, we went to see Vanilla Ice.
That's true.
And it totally derailed our thinking about this. But what's up, everybody?
Changed
we
our
are
lives.
gonna, talk about some weird shit this week.
You just called Vanilla Ice in the end.
I did.
That's amazing.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
I put the Ninja Turtle Vanilla Ice picture from this morning in there. Just for
I
fun.
know this is the one that I'm not wearing the crab necklace.
Yeah, what the
I
fuck?
don't know why I didn't really think about it.
That's
forever.
messed up.
Because
Up.
it's not about crabs.
It has nothing
It
to
just
do with
became
crabs.
about crabs.
Well, no, we decided to do like a crab clickbait thumbnail, and it
And
just
then
put a
it
lot
became
of
about
pressure on
crabs.
us to deliver on that. And there was okay.
Before you start on the crabs, let's introduce our team
There
here
you go.
today.
All right.
We have CZ13 all the way from the United Kingdom. We have
Hello.
Jack SuperRobotKing, first
All the
time
way from-
guest, all the way from Queens.
Hello. Don't know why I'm here.
Good, Jack.
You're a test subject, Jack.
And we have the Mighty Tanaka. Woo!
What's up, Mighty
What up? What up?
Yes, so
Aren't you
last-
going to only call me American Gross on this from now on?
that was on Network.
Oh.
But I can call you American Gross on this too. So, what has been happening this week? CZ,
Don't just throw it to Caesar
Why?
like that.
Oh
Maybe he's
my
not ready.
god!
get him in.
That's
Let's get him
right. No,
going.
yeah, I've been working. I've been working in the background. We've got shows coming up, so that's cool. We've got the
Right.
Sparkle show, which is next month.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I've been casting a few bits for that.
Ooh,
I've
what have
also
you
been
made?
working on some bigger.
See, you weren't supposed to go to him
Oh,
first, and that's why he
no.
froze.
But look, he froze like a mini. It was this
Little crab,
So-
little crab.
crab. See?
Yes,
Always
crabs.
comes out around
Which
the crabs.
brings us back to crabs.
Perfect.
So we went for this crazy seafood boil this week. We'll come back to CC. And it was like a New Orleans style crab place. And it totally fucked our heads up because we went in and we're just like, cool, we're going to get this boil. It's going to be rad. It's going to have crabs. CZ, hold on. I'm in my crab thing. Give me a second,
Come back.
CZ. We'll come back to you. So it had like crabs and lobsters and crawfish. And we're like, oddly, it also came with broccoli and you could order plum wine. And then we asked the guy like what he thought would go good with our meal. And he was like, noodles. And we're like, this is so fucking like futuristic because we're in like a New Orleans style thing, but it's like an Asian family. And then we're sitting there and so we've ordered the whole meal and the appetizers are ready. And he brings out this like, it looks like a tray thing, but he loads it up with all of our dishes and he pushes the button and it's a robot and it rolls over to our table and serves us and like sings a little song. And it was super weird. And then we realized that there was actually a hostess that was also a robot. But because we'd gone there kind of for lunch, they hadn't already turned on the hostess robot. But then we were like, dude, we have to see this. So they turned it on. It took us to our table kind of after the fact.
Yeah,
but
how'd
it
the
just
little
got me
song go?
thinking, what?
How'd the little song go? You said it played a little song?
I can't sing it song.
You can't sing us a song?
I can't sing that song. But then that got me thinking about how all of the species on Earth are going to slowly turn into crabs, which
Oh.
is called carcinization. I don't know if you knew about that, but it's a thing that's happening slowly to all creatures are turning into crabs. You can look it up. And then I was thinking that would make a rad Predator, like 5th or 6th installment movie, where like the predator creature comes down from another planet and fights a giant crab monster that's turning all humans into crabs, and you could call that movie Cray.
Wow.
Right?
All right.
Yo, crazy.
Wow.
Talk to yourselves.
That's
Talk amongst yourselves. That's my idea.
Yeah.
Let's get back to where Susie was in
What?
the middle of his conversation. He was telling us what he was working
Sorry,
on.
Susie.
Go on, Susie. It was this big.
Yeah, no, I was kind of finished. Yeah, I'm just doing some bigger marker bots.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm just doing the prototypes now. So that would be cool.
Everyone's telling us you got to sing
No,
the
no,
song, by the way.
It goes,
Yeah.
I'm a little robot and I'm gonna bring you your food.
Oh, Josh, just to bring up the Cajun New Orleans Asian thing. So that's a thing. That's an actual thing.
Tell us about
Because
the thing.
so I learned it from watching David Chang's Ugly Delicious. Because during Vietnam War, a bunch of Vietnamese people moved to either New Orleans or Houston and got like started like fusing Vietnamese culture with Cajun food, which is also why like if you go to the mall, there's always like a place that sells bourbon chicken, and it's like Chinese food.
I remember that episode of Ugly Delicious. Now they were in Houston, right? And they were making like the best.
It's like
Louisiana-style
crawfish with
crabs.
garlic sauce.
Oh my god, the garlic sauce was amazing, and it totally fucked me up. I don't know if it screwed you up, but like,
if only if I was hanging out with people that weren't eating the garlic. But apart from that,
it definitely touched some like weird sick thing in my brain while I was eating it, and I just wanted to drink the garlic sauce, and it was like 50 cloves of garlic, and I totally paid the price for it at like 3 a.m.
It's true.
Later that evening, cut to Josh hurting.
Yeah.
Alone.
Yeah.
Everyone's asleep. Just think about it.
No. So it's a real thing. It's cool.
So it's a thing. It was
It's
great.
a thing. It was great. It was delicious. And we're going to go back there.
No, where was this?
This was in South
Connecticut.
Norwalk.
Yeah.
South Norwalk. Different
Connecticut.
than Norwalk, though. It's not Norwalk.
Yeah, if you're going to
Norwalk.
Connecticut and you go to Norwalk, you're not going to find this place. Norwalk's like a little bit down and dirty, and South Norwalk has its own like little acronym, like Manhattan style thing, like Soho or Nolita or Dumbo. It's Sono, and they just built a Bloomingdale's, so you know you're going to have like a little more of like a shishi experience in Sono.
Yeah, you
It's
cannot
true.
go wrong.
Yeah, and I don't know what's going to happen to you in Norwalk, but I don't think there's a Bloomingdale's.
But last night, we should talk about last night real quick
Oh my
because that was
God.
quite special. Last night, it was my 40th birthday yesterday. So,
What? We should have like happy birthday,
Funny
Miranda.
stuff.
Yeah.
right.
Which
I've
was all
joined
last night, like-
you three in the 40 club, over 40 club, right? Who knows how old Jack is? Jack doesn't age. So.
Jack's like 72.
Yeah.
Oh, but our local like
No comment. Jack's like, no comment.
Like, I'm not
Just a little
We'll
chuckle.
figure it out together.
He's going to give it away with what he knows. That's what it is. And so we went to an I Love the 90s revival show, which Jack has always been, which was headlined by Vanilla Ice.
Which
What,
was
the
what?
actual Vanilla Ice?
The
Yes,
The
actual
real one?
Vanilla Ice.
Really.
Wow.
They dug him up and they put him on the stage. But apparently now Vanilla Ice builds homes on HGTV. So I don't know.
Did you know that the song goes, Ice, ice, baby, too cold, too cold?
Yes.
Is that part of the song?
Yes.
But that's actually part of the song?
Yeah.
I thought that like he made that shit up last night.
No.
Doesn't he like
said he
only
wrote
have,
it
like,
when he was
2
16.
songs? He just has 2 songs. That and
He
Go
does
Ninja,
have,
right?
yes. He
Yeah,
only
he
has
played them both. He played them
played them
both.
both. He
Yeah,
had,
the
he
Ninja
had
Turtle
a
came out
Ninja
on stage.
Turtle. on the stage with him, and that's what I respected. The Ninja Turtle, to be honest, like
Yeah.
that was great.
I
That
did
was
respect
great.
that he like fully embraced who he is.
He did.
He wasn't like,
He
oh,
was
I'm not gonna
like-
play. I'm too good to play the Ninja Turtle song.
So it was the young
No.
MCs.
No.
Yeah, it was. That was
Young
always
MC.
No,
cool.
no, it was
Yes.
just, no. It was young MC.
Yeah.
There's just
Oh,
one.
all right.
He's one of them.
He's not fucking plural.
I've multiplied them into
Yeah.
multiple.
Yes,
Young
it's one
MC.
guy, young
So it's
MC.
Young MC, and then who was next?
Tone fucking Loc.
Tone Loc.
And wait. Before you just go on with the whole thing, we just talk about Tone Loc. So Tone Loc comes out, and it's Funky Cole Medina, right? So if you were alive watching MTV in 1990, you know Funky Cole Medina. I was not there when Bust a Move happened. Reaganomics. I was like getting a.
Bust the move.
I was
There you
getting
go.
I was getting hot
Bust
dogs
the move.
during Bust a Move. So I'm
he
sad
did
that I
do
missed
Bust
that
the Move
shit.
too.
I had no idea that it was actually started. But so then we're sitting there, and Alex's girlfriend Stephanie is like, "Holy shit! It sounds like Tone Loc has had the, what do you call it when
Those
they
voice box
when they
replacements.
when they have like the voice
Yeah.
box replacement? And it's just like they rolled him out in a wheelchair, and it's like, dunk, 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 dunk. Funky Cole Medina. That's all you like. Like when he's rapping, you can't hear, like, he just sounds like anybody. But then when he does that part of the song, he's got that like crazy grovelly voice, and it was so funny. We were peeing ourselves.
It was.
And he was great. And then it was Rob Bass.
But not DJ Easy Rock, just Rob Bass.
Yeah.
So
And not third
Well,
base.
But it was still good.
does it
Still
matter?
good. I still played the song, so who
He
cares?
played. Well, yeah, it's not like the DJ. I feel like CZ's just staring at me, like just staring at me.
I don't know
Yeah.
anyone you're talking about. Like,
You don't
Yeah,
know.
the
You don't
90s.
know
He was
Tone
busy
Loc.
in the 90s.
Oh my God! You don't know Funky Comedy?
No.
Yes,
Tone
Kyle.
Loc.
Confirmed by-
And then it was Coolio, who
Dude.
was just.
Oh,
I don't. Oh my God! Go
it was
ahead,
awful.
Alex.
It was awful. Like there was a time where I was like, oh man, when Coolio dies, I'll be like, oh no, Coolio died. But now after seeing him live, I'm like, Coolio died. You know, it was that bad.
I think Coolio may have already died.
Dude, Coolio came
Yeah,
out and was
His
like,
career for sure.
he did this thing where he was like, he gave a shout out to all the rappers who died recently, and gave like an RIP to everybody, and then proceeded to have a saxophone player play for like
It's true.
10 minutes. This like, I can't even describe what the song was. It wasn't interesting. It was just a sax player going, and literally like it just brought the whole fucking crowd down, and we're all just standing there staring at each other like, what the fuck is happening? And then at the end of it, he goes, yo, that sax player is one of the top 5 sax players in the
Rolling
world.
Stone.
Rolling Stone. Like he had to think about it. Like, should I say top 10 or should I say top 5?
Yo, but then he
For those who
played.
don't know,
like,
though, Coolio's big song is Gangsta's Paradise. That's like, everybody knows Gangsta's Paradise.
Yes.
but it was like
But he didn't
5
actually
minutes
ever-
of gunshots.
Yes, there was.
But he never actually sang
Gangsta's
the
Paradise.
Gangsta's Paradise.
I don't
Like,
think he remembers it.
no, he would just, whenever it came to the part where he was going to sing, he just put the mic to the crowd. And
Yeah.
he totally
he
couldn't
didn't.
do
He
crowd.
didn't get paid enough, did he? He
Oh.
just.
No.
He was pissed
No.
off.
No,
They didn't give him enough
Exactly.
money to do that
It
shit.
was so bad.
no. He's like, I
He
get
just-
more
he
radio
legit
play than
mumbled.
He mumbled through the whole thing, and like he, like the other, like Rob Bass totally worked the crowd like hard for 15
Sure.
minutes. It was great. Like he had a full call and response thing happening. We were all
this.
screaming.
Basically,
Like
he
it
came
was
to
great.
get down.
It was
That's right.
great. Julio came up and he did not understand how like call and response works. He was just like, "Who likes orange soda?"
Yeah.
Like,
Nobody.
me? I guess.
What am I supposed to say? It's so bad.
Yeah.
It was
It's so
bad.
bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
I know. So like, kind of the crowd just kind of like lost control. But then Vanilla Ice came out.
Vanilla Ice knew how to bring the party too. I have to say that I'll give Vanilla Ice props for like knowing how to close it down,
It was like kind of half.
even though he only has 2 songs.
Well, but he decided like he does Go Ninja Go, and then he does like 20 minutes of just EDM and
Yeah.
play that funky music, White Boy.
That's true.
But then it just
Yeah.
turned to like an EDM party, and he brought girls up on the stage and just sprayed them with champagne. It became a fucked up dance party with the Ninja Turtle.
yeah,
So
and
it was a good time.
It worked for him. I think
It
it
was
was
a good
good.
time.
Vanilla Ice is like a shit Kid Rock, but like a better Fred Durst. It was like somewhere in the
Yes.
middle between
Yes, Yes, absolutely. So just want you to know that DangerBot says that do you wear a shirt without buttons because you're showing cleavage and it's very nice?
Yeah, I don't know. It's
See?
my new
He
look.
likes it. There you go.
Thank you.
Can you go a little like?
I
You
could go a
show-
little lower, but I think, DangerBot, I just need some shirts here. So if you want to supply the dude,
Oh,
I'm
DangerBot, the
in the
official
market.
shirt provider of Clutter Magazine Live.
It is true.
It's a lot of pressure.
It is true. So today we're going to do a show and tell soon too of our favorite food/snack based toys, and that's because Jack the Super Robot King is the snack attack Jack. He brings the best snacks.
What snacks are you
Okay.
eating today, Jack?
I actually ate all of my snacks already, so I have nothing right now except for this red
You
Bull.
really
Yes,
came
no
all the way
snacks.
here with
Might
no
just be
snacks.
I had some makinori.
You had one
so
job
the
to
rice
do, Jack.
crackers. I ate
Rice
them all.
crackers,
They're
okay,
good.
okay.
The rice,
What
the,
kind of
the
rice
rice
crackers were
crackers that are wrapped in seaweed.
Yes.
So they're crunchy and it's like soy sauce around them. I had those.
Nice.
Those are really good. Also, those have been really hard for me to find lately. I don't know why, which I'm kind of upset. Yeah, because I've only
What's your
found them in
favorite?
what's my favorite? I don't know. All snacks.
All snacks.
I just like all snacks. As long as it's crunchy. Ugh. Anything crunchy. All crunchy
Anything
snacks.
crunchy. I have my favorite snack here, which is a chocolate covered Twinkie. And it's
Oh,
delicious.
Nice.
Yeah, this is. I
Nice.
might eat it.
Are you gonna eat it live?
I mean, I might, and I might just save it as a celebration for after the.
You don't need to save it because you've got like a supply of them.
I do. Your brother has been buying me them.
Miranda has like 30 chocolate covered
I
Twinkies
do. It's like trying to
in the
feed me up.
refrigerator. Yeah, he's
does
discovered
that make
something he really liked, and he wants to be the one.
I know to
To-
supply
to
them to
supply
me.
them
It's
to-
great.
yes.
I'm not complaining. Don't stop bringing me chocolate covered Twinkies.
It's interesting that like the hostess company never makes chocolate covered Twinkies. It's always someone who dips Twinkies in
Ah.
chocolate. I've never seen them ever release their own, right?
You think it's
That's
like
true.
sacrilegious to them to like fuck with the Twinkie?
Maybe.
Do they ever
They got
do
the
other
ding-dong.
flavored Twinkies?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Probably.
They got the
I haven't seen a Twinkie in forever.
Did they stop making
They're all
them
in
for a
my
while?
fridge. That's why.
Well, that's true. I think they went out of business for a while
Did
and
they?
they had to bring it back. Yeah, I think that's a thing.
All right. So why don't we do our favorite show and tell section,
Okay.
which is going to be a new thing that we're going to do here.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We're gonna
let's
do that
it.
every week.
I think we should. I think we
Okay.
should do a show and tell every week.
Okay.
At least talk about something that we can show on the screen if we
Okay.
don't actually have it.
Okay.
So who's going to go first with their favorite toy that is based on food?
CZ.
I'll go.
All right.
Go, easy. Go.
Right. I've got one toy that's to do with food, so that's the only one that I can show, right?
All right, that's your
It's,
favorite one.
it's called Apple Knife, the Vegan Vampire by Emergency Toys.
I
And this
do
is
like
this little
that.
guy.
Ooh.
I love it. He's cute. He's kind of cute. The knife comes out, stabs into the
Wow.
apple. I like how the pips look like little cute eyes, and he's got his little fang marks in the bite of the apple there.
It's
He's rad. He's a
awesome. I
nice size. The paint job's really nice, nicely airbrushed on it and stuff. He's cool.
When
There's
did
a few
you get
different
that figure?
colorways. I think I got it last year, the year before. But yeah, there's a few different colorways. This is the OG one.
It's nice.
And yeah,
And that's vinyl.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, vinyl. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Who's it
it's
made
nice.
by?
Emergency toys.
Who's Emergency Toys?
I think they're
People
French.
imagine-
I think they're
Right, but I'm saying, what did they make anything else?
They make loads of things. Yeah, look them up on Instagram.
Yeah.
Emergency Toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you buy
that's
that
my
on the
little dude.
internet? What made you buy that toy?
I saw the whip shots of it and stuff, and I saw it being produced. I don't know, something about it just really caught my eye. I think it's the nice softness of the blends and stuff. I like the airbrushing, and it's kind of cute. He is just sat on the apple. I don't know.
It's rad.
I love
I
it.
like the pit.
It's a nice size.
Yeah.
I like the seeds.
We had one of those here that was customized by MP Gauthran. It was really awesome.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice platform actually for people to customize
Yeah,
on
really
top
nice.
of.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
talented.
I like the
See, didn't you
symmetry of
tell
the
me you love
teeth
to bake?
to the apple to the pit to the seeds.
Yeah, yeah, it's cool.
Very
So
cool.
there he is.
Where'd you buy it?
I bought it direct
Shout
from them. Yeah, bought it
Nice.
direct from them. As soon as it came out, managed to get one. Didn't bother with the other colorways. I just was happy with this one, really. Do you know what I mean? There he is.
Yeah. Woohoo! It's
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
Should we go Jack next? Snack Tech
All right.
Jack.
Snack Tech Jack. All right, I got 2 things to show, but none of them are my most favorite because that's at my parents' house. So, so the first one is this. It is called Bottleman. So it's so it's made by Tucker Atomy, and before that they did one called Beat 'em On, which shot marbles, right? Which is, do you guys remember Crossfire, the board game? That like weird.
No.
Yeah.
So like it's the same concept, but like these shoot bottle caps, like PET bottle caps. so you play a like whatever game you want with them by like pushing bottle caps at each other with them. And this one is called Cola Man because it's like a cola bottle.
Is he a dragon?
Yeah, it's kind
I
of a
think
dragon.
it's like a phoenix, I think.
Very
But
cool.
there's a dragon one. But
Do you have more of
in,
those?
yeah, I have a bunch of them.
Nice.
So we can hang out and play if you want.
Awesome.
And then designer wise, I have a refreshment
Oh,
toys,
yes.
Ooh.
clear ice cream.
I was going to bring refreshment toys. There's a lot of them
Yeah,
behind me.
Grab one.
Maybe I'll go to my toy cam.
You have one over here.
I know I have one right here.
Is that an ice cream cone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
That's cool.
We love refreshment
We
toys.
do love refreshment toys. They're really fun.
Mhm.
They're really fun little
glad
Scooby figures.
I think I grabbed mine at Decon the first time they were in the new place.
Breathe. Ooh.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go Mighty Tanaka.
Yo,
Also, in a
okay.
minute, I'm going to go live on Instagram again.
I got this intricate little piece inside of this awesome little dish. This is by Kelly Denato. She is toy customizer, painter. She's awesome. And this is called a PupCake, which I think is just super cute. I just love her attention to detail, and I love that she just put it inside this, this little dish. And so you can see here, and get there, super cute,
That's cool.
super lovable, totally like great attention to detail.
You're
I
a big
think she just
fan of
does-
Kelly Donato, aren't you, Alex?
Yeah, she's an old friend of mine, and I've known her for a long time, and I'm super stoked that we work with her, and I think that her work is just excellent. So, I'm always down to hype her up and show her work to a larger community. So the PupCake is awesome, and we got it here. So I'm really stoked.
Right on.
Yeah, it's great.
Boom,
I agree. Her
PupCake.
work is awesome. And I wish you'd do more of it. I think she's going to start coming back.
Come on,
right?
Kelly, come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
I think
Bring
the
it
last
up,
time we
bring
saw
it up.
Kelly was in a show with Kathy Olivers at
That was well at
AFA
at
Gallery.
AFA. We
Yeah.
can tell
AFA
AFA
gallery.
stories.
Oh, I actually curated that show, and then I got fired before that show happened. So, that happened.
Why they fired you? What'd you break?
Because I was so awesome at that job. They're like, you got to go. I don't know. Yeah, there's something like that. I don't know. I can't remember really what
No,
happened.
so
But
you curate. No, come on, Alex. So you curate this amazing show, right? You're standing there.
okay. So I curated
The
that
whole
show.
thing,
It was
the whole thing's happening because we went to that show. That show was so dope. We were like,
It
"Fuck,
was
we gotta
great.
go see that show." And so we didn't know you at that time,
Yeah.
but you're
Yeah.
standing there. And then
No.
what happened? And then they fired you.
Okay, so what happened is at the time when I was working there, it was just like director after director after director. They just churned them out, right? And so then I got the call and I was like, yo, I'm going to be the director of this spot. And so The way that it was working is
6
just like you're a director for like 2.5 months, and then you're gone. And so I did my 2.5 month period, and then it was my time to go. And then they hired on my best friend, which was kind of like, stabbed in the heart. And it was a thing. So, but either way, like I had a great experience.
Did you introduce your best friend to them?
No, okay, my best friend worked across the street at this other gallery, and she just had like the heart eye emoji for like this dude ever since she first saw him. She was like, "That's the guy I want," and I was like, "Yo, I don't know, like you got me," and she was just like, "Yo, you're cool, but this other guy." And then I ended up working at this other gallery, which was cool until I broke that $30,000 sculpture, and then that was not good. So, you live and you learn is really what it is.
I mean, I've heard the story about you breaking the $30,000 sculpture.
How did that happen, Alex? Let's talk about it. Let's break it
man.
down.
Can
Let's
tell
break it
yeah.
down.
Oh my God.
Well,
If you ever want to fucking sweat bullets.
why specifically? So it was like back to AFA really quick. Like, so you're in the gallery and they're like, "What did you do?" And then they fired you. Did you drop?
I didn't do
something?
anything. No, nothing happened. AFA
Did the
was great. I
owner-
loved it. I
did
thought
the
it was
owner
such
try
a great
and-
job.
Did the owner try and like make a sexual advance at you and you weren't into it?
No, she actually had just gone through a divorce, and so it was kind of like it was like a thing, and so I don't know. Everything was cool with AFA. I don't know. It just didn't work out. But like,
AFA
but then I went to this other gallery. It was a glass gallery, and so I had never worked with glass before, and I was like, "Yo, this is going to be super easy." Tell you what, it's not that easy. And when you break an expensive sculpture, it's a fucking oh shit moment. Your asshole fucking tightens up really fucking good, and like you're,
How did you break the $30,000 sculpture?
Yeah, okay, so like apparently there was like a bid coming through, and he wanted to see like the fucking most expensive shit, and so my colleague was just like, "Oh, why didn't you put this massive vase into this tiny little space?" And I was like, "Okay, cool, no problem." So I'm fucking trying to like get this thing in just right, and I set it down in this little space, but I set it down at an angle, and I saw a little piece of glass like shoot off the side, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And so then I lifted it up quickly, and then I shattered the top of it. And I'm like holding this fucking broken like vessel in my hands, and I'm just like, "Uh-oh." And so I pulled this thing out, and the owner wasn't there, so I was like making the hardest fucking phone call in my life, like, "Hey dude, this situation happened." And he's like, "Oh no, I don't have that piece insured." And it's like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" So it was a thing.
Did it ever cross your mind to be like, "Hey, this vase isn't going to fit on that shelf"?
Dude, oh, for real. And I tried to tell my colleague.
I should tell someone.
Yeah, I tried. I tried to tell her it's not going to work, and she's like, "Yo, but it's my money client coming through." And then that dude fucking canceled. He didn't even come through that day, and so it was just like this whole situation could have been avoided. But the shit you do.
Did you try to like cover it up? Did you try to cover it up?
Oh no!
Like say fuck this, like. Oh, it fell.
I'm too fucking honest. I'm too fucking honest. I was like, "Yo, this is what happened." Because I've been working in art for a long time, and it's just like I'm not trying to fucking like, pull the blanket over anybody's eyes. I'm like,
try to say like there was a flaw. You didn't try to say like there was a flaw in the glass.
And, dude, he's like one of the top glass blowers in the world. So like, no, like this dude's fucking shit was perfection until I touched it.
You broke a Dale Chihuly.
No. Yo, he's like 2 steps below Chihuly.
I don't know. That's the only like glass artist.
Totally. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's not true. I do know some others, but I don't think that's who you're talking about.
But you know what? Fucking glass is so finicky. I don't even fucking remember the dude's name anymore. So like, live and learn.
So there you go.
On.
See,
Alex, because that's blocked from your mind.
Yeah,
because you have PTSD now. So you're like, I just thought that out.
That's
I'll tell you what. Final Toys.
What?
Like, thank you for like having faith in me, even after I told you guys this horrible story. But Final Toys are so much more forgiving. And luckily,
I mean, I did break a vinyl toy once. I've broken. Because I don't know if anyone knows that I help at My Plastic Heart, but I accidentally broke their giant grape brain, the jumbo one.
Ooh.
It like and it's like it actually like cracked, and we're just like, I didn't know vinyl can break.
Yeah.
How did you?
Like, come on, absolutely.
So what was happening? Set the scene. You're standing in my place.
Well,
You're hanging out.
Well, I had like a bunch of I was moving some cartons of stuff to the back and like widgeting through the hallway. My butt hit the shelf.
This is the old My Plastic Cart space, which was like super narrow.
One. No,
the
it's the new one.
Oh, it's the new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like the entrance way into that narrow hallway in the back is still narrow, and you still gotta like work around it if you're carrying a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I accidentally bumped into the shelf and it shook the giant grape brain off, and like I felt so bad. I was like, shit. But like
So
luckily it was
the shelf and it landed on the floor.
Yeah, it just fell off on the floor and like it broke.
And was this like was this like a older vinyl piece? Like is it?
No, it's fairly new because like their jumbo grape brain onigiri is like less than a year old.
Yeah.
Have we got one to demonstrate? We used to have.
I don't know.
Probably
like the super huge one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! So what did you do, Jack?
I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry. I apologize like hell. Like, luckily they were very forgiving, and like it wasn't a in-store stock. It was like their own personal, so like they wouldn't have to figure out what would happen if someone bought it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was like the good and the bad, I guess. So I don't know. I felt super bad. I was like, is there anything I could do? And they're like, no, it's fine. We can find a clue for it.
It's fine. Well,
I mean, like they still call me to go help, so
yeah, they forgave you. It's fine.
Oh my god.
All is forgiven. Talking about broken toys, I have up. Where is it? It's on the top. One of the Nathan. Okay, now how do we say it?
I know the credit. Go ahead.
I can't do it. Eurovicious is not right. Eurovicious.
So I can again. This is the second time today that I'm helping you pronounce
Nathan?
an artist's name. So I just want some cred back from the
first
people who
one?
are like
What was
maybe
the first one?
Hold up. The first one was JFO.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Okay.
True.
So so I just want to say that I say a lot of stupid things and I catch a lot of fucking flack. Like I know as soon as I get off this podcast today, they're gonna be like, Josh, you fucking did this and you did that, and you're a fucking cocksucker for this and blah blah. And I'm like, yes, I'm sorry. Okay, but I do know how to pronounce Nathan Urevicius's name.
There you go.
Because
It's so
for the record, for the fucking Kyle, for the record, when we hung at the Designer Toy Awards, which was like 10 million years ago,
yes,
pre-pandemic,
he got a Hall of Fame for Scary Girl.
Yes, and so he was like, "I'm Nathan Urevicius," and I was like, "No shit, now I know how to say it."
I have one right here. Here we go. Okay, so this is Bunny Guru. This is a little Bunny Guru.
And you know it's really cool if you put it up really close to the screen, it'll look like it's gigantic. No, and if you bring it all the way back here, it looks like it's really small. And that's called perspective.
It's true.
Fucking callback from watching us for the last 2 hours.
It's true. So Bunny Guru, there were big Bunny Gurus that he made, and he had on display in
Where's your toy cam?
Plasma. I know, but I don't even know where it is to demonstrate. It's around. So in my old house in England before I moved here, I had a big one of these, like a 2-foot one that sat on a balcony stairway thing, and my dog knocked it down the stairs.
And this is an evil dog.
Yeah, this was an evil dog, and he evilly knocked it down the stairs.
After he knocked it down the stairs, Miranda had this dog put to sleep.
No, that didn't happen. But he broke the ear off the Bunny Guru. And so I'm still very sad about that. So I kept it, I glued it back on, but you can still see.
No, wait. For the record, it was one of our very first fights as a couple because I glued it back on and Miranda was like, "You're a fucking half jobber. You don't know what you're doing. You didn't actually fix the Bunny Guru. Yeah. All you did was fucking stick it on with some epoxy." And I was like, "How would I fix vinyl anyway?" And you're just like, ugh. And like stuff. I'm
glad that you remember every detail of every single fight. I don't remember.
I remember our very first fight. It has to do with Ronald McDonald.
All right. We're not going to relitigate that right now. Not this time.
We're litigating.
But yeah, bro, what's your broken Toy Story? That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Broken? So that's my saddest broken Toy
and
Story.
we called this episode "Designer Toys Come with Big Consequences,"
so
and we found it.
Go.
We
the
found our theme.
consequences of broken toys.
It's a really beautiful bunny group for the
Oh,
record.
I have another
I'm
one.
really
too.
sorry that it's
I
broken.
can talk
right
about.
now.
Oh, can't reach
See,
it.
I'm her husband, so I have to say I'm sorry.
I also have the Joe Ledbetter little dunnies. Like remember when he did the bunny as a dunny, and they did the Mr. and the Miss bunny, and the pink one was like a rare one, and it had a palm tree. I'm looking at it, and that same dog got the palm tree and chewed the palm tree up.
I have seen that chewed palm tree.
So it's fucking dogs and toys don't mix. Don't mix your dogs and your toys.
But you did give the dog an evil name too.
Because it was called Loki. It's true.
Did you know you're giving him an evil name at the time?
Not really. I didn't really think about it. I was just like, that works. So, Susie, do you have any broken toy stories?
Dude,
Broken sculpture
I'm just
stories?
thinking about it. I don't think I've ever broke anyone else's toys, so I haven't got that horrible fucking empty guilt.
Thinking.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I haven't got that. But like, I did give the kids. We were talking about the keys last week, and I gave the kids the keys to play with, and they were so brittle that loads of arms and legs are snapped. And I've broke so many of my pieces where I'm just near the end of completion, or like I've dropped it or something. But it's like in house. Do you know what I mean? So I just don't really give a shit so much because I can just redo it. But like I can't imagine just like a 30 grand fucking glass sculpture, man. That's just heavy, isn't it?
Did you just want to walk out the door?
Home.
Yeah,
I would have just gone.
Exactly. I just feel like, all right,
I'll go home now.
Yeah.
I would have probably just cried and just sat and cried. And just...
yeah.
But you know what? That's not the moment that got me fired. The moment that got me fired was when he had like a glass top to his desk. He had this like fancy wood desk, and he had a glass top to his desk that didn't even like work anymore. It had like a little chip out of it, and so I was like taking that off to replace it with the new like tempered glass piece. And I kind of hit it at an edge when I was setting it down, and then that thing shattered and went everywhere. And he was like, "Get out, you're fired." It was like, "Yo, but this is a broken desktop." Like he was like, "You're out of here." I was like, "Oh."
It was the second piece of glass that did it. It was like one piece of glass.
Yeah.
How long was it in between the vase and the desktop?
Yo, like 4 months.
Basically,
don't trust me with glass. Like I'm a little bit.
I mean, we could talk about the thing that you broke here, which wasn't a toy or a piece of glass, was somebody else's car.
Oh my god! Oh,
let's say we'll have to go.
Prepared to talk about this. What's that?
The one that I dropped on from the wall and smashed. It had a dragon and all the little fingers holding the dragon.
I'm not sure.
Like that one.
One of the Erica Borgsteins?
Borgstein is my nemesis.
That's true.
So I was hanging a piece that was like, I don't want to describe it too closely, but it was this very, very fragile, beautiful Erica Borgstein. And I put a nail in the wall, and it had like a little hook in the back. And I put it on the hook, and I let go, and it didn't catch. It just fucking and so I told her about it. She's from the Netherlands, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And she doesn't really speak English. So when we were hanging out, I was like, I broke one of your pieces once, and like you're my nemesis, and I was trying to be cute about it, and she just stared at me like, I don't know what the fuck. I was like, all right. But it's that like horrible feeling. You just want to go back 30 seconds.
So I'm going to get my toy cam set up so that I can show a few toys on the shelf, but also mute this. I'm going to talk about what toy I bought to show and tell. So there you go.
Nice.
Yeah. So I bought this toy, which, oh God, this is so loud. Put it over here.
Do you want me to put it in my butt?
No, thank you.
I'll put it up my butt.
Which is the snow cone by Jason Limon and made by Martian Toys. I think it's such a rad toy. It's such a great vinyl piece. It's such a good representation of his work. It's so evil and awesome looking. And it's a snow cone.
Yeah, it's great.
I love it. They sold out.
I love this
time.
this slushy bit. The slushy bit, so slushy looking. It's really good.
Yeah, and
Didn't
like
it win Toy of the
slightly
Year?
clear. It did. Yeah, it's got like a translucent top, which makes it look really snow coney.
Isn't it like snow cone in the spoon as well?
Just some like
Little splatters.
Yeah, and it comes with a little snow cone van for your perspective.
Based on the painting.
It's with this.
This little tiny toy comes with a giant van.
So you two could have this big truck and this little toy.
It's like, yeah, they made. You know, it would be funny if they like spent all this money making just a giant truck, and then this really intricate little mini.
Well, I would like Jason Limon to make more production toys because I think this is awesome, and I like his work.
We did try and make a piece with Jason, but we didn't understand the optics of what we were doing. Like we tried to put a skeleton inside of a ball, and like it went awry.
Are we still trying to do that?
I don't know.
All right.
Is it my turn?
No, let me.
You're trying out your toy
someone
cam?
throw up my toy cam, and I'll try it out.
Okay. Well, so this is Miranda's
This is my toy cam.
high-tech toy cam.
So we can like zoom in. So the other toy that I bought too is the one that we use in the thumbnail, which is by Kaiju Corpse, which is not actually an artist, but an internal designer at Mighty Jack's, I guess.
But we love it.
But I love it because it's a crab. But I didn't bring my favorite crab toys because this isn't an episode about crabs. It's an episode about food. This is like a tempura crab.
Yes.
But the other crabs that I love are horseshoe crabs, and they're
They're right
not
there.
edible.
Alive.
Yeah, no. But I wanted to show my refreshment toys ones because I have a lot of them.
It's very good.
And also the Don't Cry in the Morning little guys are also awesome with their
Fortune cookie heads.
cookie heads. Yeah.
Which is a really funny thing because the fortune cookie is an American thing that went all the way around the world and then came back.
You know what I was thinking about? Wild, because so I used to work at a Friendly's and they had a thing called a Fortune Cookie Sundae. And for the life of me, I was just like thinking about it for the longest. I was like, what the fuck was that thing again? And it was literally just soft serve with a magic shell on top and a fortune cookie. And I was like, why is that a sundae? And also, I had to put 2 chopsticks into it. And I was like, that's a sundae. It's a soft serve with a fortune cookie on top and 2 chopsticks.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
All right, I'm going to move this guy to the side. All right.
All right, is it my turn?
I was able
Yes.
to pick this up.
I almost forgot to let you do it. Sorry.
See, I feel like there's a lot of like marital weird energy today. I'm joking.
What?
I don't know.
It's not more weird than any other day.
So fun.
This is just.
I don't get no respect.
It's like
You
an
have to be
old
like-
Jew.
He doesn't even know who I'm referencing. Like we're getting so fucking old. Like Miranda has no idea who Rodney Dangerfield is.
Yeah.
Do you know who it is? See, and she just huffed at me.
Show us your toy.
Okay, fine. So I didn't pick a production toy. I picked a toy that I made because I thought this would be really fun to talk about because it just sort of fits. I got to bring the American gross
That's
to the party.
all right.
So this is a sculpt that I made and cast in resin. And what's that called? They call it the "fuck you" burger.
Mm-hmm.
And this is deep. This is really deep. So what I did was I took an actual quarter pounder. Can I get the toy can?
Oh yeah, let me get it loaded up again.
Yeah, load that shit up. So I took an actual quarter pounder with cheese. And I did this. So my father died, and it was really weird. When you're Jewish and you're buried, you're not allowed to be buried with like anything that won't biodegrade with you when you're put in the ground. So the mortician, or whatever you call it in Jewish land, gave me his teeth So I took my father's.
Just
Toy
not
fail.
the other toy.
So I took my father's dentures and I put them into an actual quarter pounder with cheese, and I cast it. And so when I made this mold, if you can see, like it's cracked and broken because I really like kind of smashed the quarter pounder with cheese down onto the dentures. And then I sat with a toothpick and like I picked out every single sesame seed from the mold and made sure that I would capture all the detail. And you can see it's got the 2 patties, the pickles.
You really took
wow.
this seriously.
And then I put a Clutter logo on the bottom, and then I was like, "All right, fuck you, Dad." And that's how I made this awesome food-based sculpture.
All right, toy cam done.
All right.
Wow, that is special. Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Now you know.
That was great.
Now you know. I'm just here, keeping it real.
That's real deep. Did you get it out when you made this toy? Did it like?
I'm gonna start to cry if I talk about it too much.
Let's not do that. Let's not go too deep on this episode.
It's gonna get really heavy. Like that's what we should do on an episode is like talk about toys that like make you think about like really fucked up.
Oh no, let's not do that.
Like psychological shit.
Too soon.
And then what do you think, Jack? Should we do that?
Too soon.
It's too soon. Episode 12.
Triple digits.
Okay, triple digits. Episode 347.
Yeah.
Therapy toys.
Therapy toys. I thought that while we were here, we should do a quick Kickstarter recap too, since we have CZ, as the Americans like to call him, CZ.
Not
CZ.
Not CZ.
Yeah, not CZ.
CZEE.
As one of our regular hosts, we would do an update since it's been a minute. So should we talk about the MECHBOT? Because I did an update on Kickstarter maybe a week ago of like where we were at with the current production. You know, the blind box series released. It was awesome. There's not many left. We're working on series 2. Send us designs if you want us to look at them. But this guy has been in the works, and we've been waiting for an updated paint sample. So we received that recently. If someone wants to throw it on the screen, we can look at the design that was the Kickstarter exclusive. Here it is. Updated images.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's a couple of things that we updated.
Slow down, control room.
We updated the length of the pipes, I guess they're called.
Do you like it when I call you guys control room?
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Because they
It's
couldn't
too impersonal. I'm sorry.
extend all the way before. So we lengthened them. But now this one extends. So I don't know, maybe it just needed to warm up because it's never done this before.
What did you do?
I've never got it to do this before. So
I think it's because you put it under the arm and
it
really
is.
bent it.
Yeah, it always.
But they did lengthen the hoses for us,
They
right? The
did
pipe.
lengthen
Do we
the
call them
Yeah,
pipes or
so
hoses?
and the hoses, right? So he can bend his arm better, can't he? You know,
Yeah. So we can.
You're probably gonna break it. You're like yanking those.
No, it's good. Maybe I was just too ginger before. Didn't want to break it.
I mean, when you're born a ginger, you're always a ginger.
Oh, boom. So we have samples. There's just a couple of color updates. They use the wrong blue on the mech body, matches the head, and it should match the top of the cap. So they're going to update that, and then it will be good to go. We're excited, and the idea is that you can change out the CanBot head for other CanBots, and he's driving his little paint suit.
Yeah. So he's holding the little joysticks there. He's inside it.
Yeah.
Get the toy cam on it. Oh,
I get
we don't
recommend X
we
vibes.
Toy cam's fun, right?
I'll hold it while you toy cam.
It's good.
He's good?
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, hang on, everybody. I have to.
you can see the little cockpit back there.
Yeah, it's true. I'm gonna get it back up.
The head is interchangeable from the mech body.
Yeah.
It is.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll rip it off right now.
No, don't do that because I'm gonna.
It is
show.
the CanBot head.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you can put
Right?
the Clutter one on also.
Yeah.
That's
you
true.
could. You
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. Toy cam.
Toy
Activate.
cam.
Oh, look at that thing. Yo, I love the little hands.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Big
that's
fan
so
of mech
cool.
suit stuff.
Oh, it's mirrored, so it's confusing me. Look at him there, driving his little paint suit.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
I got my
I love
I got my
little
Mega
hands.
Man X mech suit.
Look, there he is. Max. Everywhere.
Mechs.
Max.
Oh, that's so cool.
Max.
You're gonna break
So
out
we'll
into some old school hip hop.
Oh, cool.
Toy cam deactivate.
Yeah. He's got big, nice sneaks on and that. It's great. Love it.
Oh yeah, yeah, he does.
So
He's
cool.
super rad, and he's one of the. There's only these and the megas really that we're waiting for.
Yeah.
All the 3 ounces are in production. The remaining Kickstarter one and the glow in the dark Mr. Kum Kum is already done and on the way. So just the last finishing touches.
Can I say
Yay.
one other thing about Kickstarter?
Please
As
do.
long as we're on this like vibe.
Yeah.
We should cut to like a pre-recorded video
Do
of me talking about Kickstarter.
it
So
next time.
well, just we did a very successful Kickstarter, and it was a success in our world. And people at Kickstarter were like, "Wow, that was great! You guys kind of came out of nowhere." We'd love to bring in more projects like what you did. So we have a very good open relationship now with Kickstarter, meaning that we can see other people. It's a good open relationship. So if you do have an idea and you're looking for, direct feedback, send us your ideas.
Yeah.
I'll do a pre-recorded video next time. So
We'll
it's like
get them
so
in
it's like
front
a
of-
buttoned up
What he's
Kickstarter
trying
video.
to say is that we have an inroad with Kickstarter, and if you want a project to be launched on Kickstarter, we can get eyeballs on it, get checked out, give you feedback straight from Kickstarter, get you extra support. So drop us a line if you're interested. Yeah.
What
So
she
you
said.
pretty much bump that 5-day wait to 2-day wait.
Right. Exactly. And insider tips.
Exactly.
Insider tips. What's hard at Kickstarter right now? What's working in terms of different pledge levels and add-ons?
Right.
Things that only they know with their fancy algorithms and inside information.
Fancy algorithms.
Yeah. All right. What else is new?
Jack, were you going to tell us about Wonderfest?
Oh yeah, Wonderfest happened let's see, July 23rd, I think. Do you guys know about Wonderfest? Do you know anything
What is
about it?
Wonderfest? Tell us all
So-
about it.
There
So
you go.
in Japan, it's like, I think it's like their equivalent of Comic-Con, but more toy related. So I guess more Toy Fest, because Good Smile and like a bunch of other big companies, they're presenting like prototypes, but they're also selling exclusives. But the thing that always amazes me is the Artist Alley stuff, because it's like a billion times bigger than like D-Con or anything. And it's interesting because Japan has this thing where you can get a 1-day license for a property where you can sell
yes,
that.
that's one thing. Yes.
Yeah. So like you'd have all
There's
these
one-day
people,
license.
like say you want like Street Fighter and you want it from Capcom, they'll like, you want to sculpt a Ryu and you're only allowed to sell that one sculpt 1 day at Wonderfest. So like so it's officially licensed for 1 day.
Wow,
So
that's
like they'll
cool.
give you
That's
like,
cool. I like that.
yeah. But it's crazy because there's like a lot of resin casters. Like a lot of people make a lot of stuff from like resin and like more garage kit kind of stuff where it's unpainted and all the painted stuff is like 400. But it's sick. It's like where I came up with a bunch of my ideas for like adding joints and articulation to resin printing, even though people are always like, oh, it's not that good, but like they figured out a way. So it was interesting. It was if you look up like WF2022S as the hashtag as Wonderfest 2022 summer, because it's biannual, right? That's how
Yeah, twice a year.
There's-
That's right.
yeah. There's one in winter and one in summer. So like if you look up that hashtag, you get find a bunch of artists who like upload all of their stuff that they're working on. It's cool because like you'll see like a lot of them will post their process like, oh, here's all my silicone molds that I'm like filling up and getting ready for Wonderfest, which is really
That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
really think about a lot of resin casting happening.
Japan.
I think more Sofubi.
Yeah. What?
And
Yeah.
I've always thought, I know about the one-day license, and it always kind of made me think it's a huge investment to make the Sofubi mold and to pull Sofubi just for one-day license. So that's interesting to hear that people are doing resin casting.
But like there are people who do Sofubi for one day, right? Like there were like back then Nintendo used to give out licenses for Nintendo products, and I forgot who did it. Nerd Toy, something like that. They made like a Samus Sofubi, and like there are a bunch of Gundam Sofubis that are made that are one day licensed by Sunrise and Bandai, which I guess because it's still like you still have to go through the process of checks and balances with the licensing board. So plus it's Japan and they're Japanese people, they probably get the turnaround a lot quicker than we would.
Sure.
But you still have to have it vetted. You can't just do any version of the toy that you want.
Well, like that's it still has to be approved, but like it's weird because like that's like a lot of the licenses, especially like for popular games that like are there for like the female figures, like you'll get like very erotica figures for like certain things, and it's fully licensed. So I don't know how.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Huh.
So it's like, no.
Here, we should do that. I wonder if we could get somebody to agree to do something like that for 5 points. Yeah.
So it's just really promotion for your product.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. American companies are like tight.
More difficult?
More difficult?
More
about the bottom line?
Yeah, like I really wanted to ask, like, I think someone from Japan who's gotten a one-day license before, like what that process is like.
Yeah, you should find someone. Yeah.
I know someone who did a Gundam figure, who Don knows, so I could probably go through the channels and ask. But yeah, I'm very interested in how one-day licensing works.
I mean, Akamatsu's done a bunch of them. It's when he was here. He showed us. Yeah, so he's done a bunch of them.
He showed us pictures.
Yeah, of Godzilla's. He gave us one of the Godzillas.
Like a lot of his Godzillas are.
Yeah. Sure. Do you want to see this toy that I've got here?
Yeah.
So Kirsty, who's my BFF in England, bought this toy from Mondo, which I've never seen until today. Has anybody seen this version of the dumpster fire though?
I've seen that version.
Yeah, I'd never seen it. So this is a Mondo exclusive. So they did a They Live. So I thought I would just open it. She doesn't know I'm doing this, but hey, it's fine. So
you're unboxing somebody else's toy.
I'm unboxing somebody else's toy.
Like you don't even own this toy.
I don't own this toy.
This is cheating.
But I wish I did because it looks so rad. So the dumpster fire in general is an awesome toy, but check this out. Check that out.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Right? The They Live.
It says M Musk not.
I hope.
What's M Musk?
Did we not set the camera to be mirrored?
I don't know.
That's right.
It's right.
I
got
it right. Correctly. You
says
sees it correctly.
Yeah.
Come on, I can read backwards. You guys are crazy.
Anything on the sides or on the back?
It's consomme.
Consomme.
Yeah. So
Yes.
and it says stay asleep. It's a really cute, awesome little
That's a great
license.
Yeah.
Nice
That's
take
a great
on a
use.
license product.
Yes, I love that.
And we can do a whole episode on when licensing works and when licensing doesn't work and when it's just
that's a good
capitalism
one.
and when it's
Licensing gone wrong.
Yeah. This is like an excellent use of
it's time for Alex to pee.
an excellent
Oh my god. Sorry guys, my bad.
So you probably can't buy this. I'm sure it's sold out. I'm sure it was just dropped and done. And this is now mine. I'm going to put it in the collection because it's so rad.
Yeah,
this never arrived here.
I'm going to text Kirsty like, we dropped it and it broke.
Alex dropped it and it broke.
Yeah. Exactly. Can we see
Even
that
the box
box
is
though?
red. Yeah. I'm just gonna do that. So inside it says submit and sleep, and then it's a They Live edition Mondo exclusive.
Yeah, it's cool.
Very cool.
That's so good.
Really, really great
And
use
a
of the
big-
license.
It's really
Big,
cool
yeah.
license.
Big up to
From Ford.
100 Soft, who makes the dumpster fire.
Yeah.
That's really rad.
And he won a DTA last year when we did the one in December. Not December, October.
The virtual DTA.
Yeah. So,
And
I think a Cambot would look really good on one, to be honest. But
all right, we'll work on that. We'll
That's a
license
great-
that to him, and that'll be another good use of a
That's a really-
license.
I'm gonna write
Yeah.
this down.
Yeah. You don't have a pen, but I would also shout out to They Live and Mondo for like having the balls to make this in this way, because a lot of licenses don't have the ability to be so nimble and make something cool. They're like very rigid in what they think and how their creativity has to be shown. So I think this is rad.
It's very cool.
I mean, it fits well with They Live, right? The whole concept. So yeah,
but it's well conceived.
it's well executed,
Absolutely.
and it's great.
Absolutely.
So
cool.
So I thought I'd share that with you. Should we do a quick fire round, or is there something else I want to talk about before that?
I want to know.
Oh, let me just say, Designer Toy Awards. Please go and nominate your favorite toys and artists from 2020 and 2021. Nominations are open now. The award ceremony will be in October. Nominations are open till September 8th. Please nominate. Otherwise, it's really hard for us and the team of people that work on the Designer Toy
Nominate
Awards.
yourself. It's anonymous. No one knows.
You know what's funny?
Nominate
Everybody
your
always
friends.
quits at the DTAs if they have to like work on the nomination process. Not the rest of it's fine.
This
but
is
the
some now
nomination,
she's giving you some backstage shit now.
Yeah, the nomination, because we feel a responsibility to make sure that there's toys in every category that deserve to be there that may not have been nominated. So there's a lot of like behind the scenes people sitting there like searching through blogs and through stuff to make sure that no one was missed out. And so it's very helpful when people just nominate their stuff. And it's not on us and our team to do it. So please nominate. There's no shame.
Help us out.
If you want to win one, nominate yourself.
That's right.
Sorry, brief interruption there. What were you going to say?
I wanted to hear from CZ about like how's England doing? Like what's going on with Brexit? Like I know we've been talking about toys this whole episode, but we'll start with crabs.
Crabs. I mean, Boris is a crab.
I'm just so done with it that I'm just back into lockdown mode with the kids, man. Like I don't put on the news anymore.
No.
My bank account gets drained because I've got to spend so much money on energy, and it's just depressing, man. But like if I'm in my own little world with my family, then I'm all right. Like it's when you go outside and everyone's grumpy as fuck, everyone's broke,
Yeah.
everyone's just not happy, everyone's hot, and it's just a bad look, man. It's bad, so it's a scary place again to go outside.
Too, right?
Yeah.
Heat waves.
Yeah.
Crazy. We have to. I mean,
But it
the
wasn't
world's
that
on
hot
fire.
where you are, right? Because you're on the coast. So you have
There was
breeze
a few days, but yeah, we didn't have it like stupid melty houses on fire and shit. But it was hot enough. But yeah, like I'm saying, I am back to just my tribe of people. It's getting very tribal again. Like everyone's just really feeling it. They're feeling it with absolutely everything. Businesses are failing because the whole economy thing's broke.
Do you feel like England is feels more cut off from Europe now in general?
I don't think a normal person would sort of think like that, but you would be stupid to think that it was a good move to fucking leave Europe. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It was a really silly move because lots of things come into play just with shipping and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't think everyone goes around going, I don't know. I just think a lot of things have changed now, and there was a lot of misinformation at the time. Do you know what I mean? So it's all just lies, man. It was all just lies. We shouldn't have left Europe. It was bad. It was a bad look.
Yeah.
No.
And I don't think now I don't really know the way forward. That's the thing, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the resolution is.
Yeah, exactly.
And there isn't one.
No, there's not.
All
really.
right, I've got 2 things I want to do before we wrap up.
Okay.
Right. One is I want to do a sneak peek of projects that we're working on for the people that have stayed here to watch us till the end, and then we should do a quick fire round before.
Should we quick
say
fire?
goodbye.
You're calling it quick fire, which is interesting
Why?
because we were calling it the lightning round,
Oh,
but you've invented quick fire.
I haven't invented it.
You
That's just
did.
so
No, you
bizarre.
invented quick fire. I'm gonna write that down.
Quick
Quick
fire.
fire. Because lightning round is like a thing, but ours is called quick fire.
Well, really quickly, let's just talk about these. These are the
Speaking of England,
Speaking of England,
see?
these are the Deadbeat City Bears that we were working on. The Kuma Bears in vinyl.
Wow. So
these
you
are. I'm not going to talk about them in depth, but I'm going to do a quick sneak peek for future episodes, and go follow Deadbeat City.
Wow.
That's
Fire.
it. That's just.
Okay,
That's it.
that was a sneak peek.
That was a sneak peek.
Oh, good.
And
Yeah. And so
All right.
now we're going to do our lightning round.
all right, well, let's
Quick fire
lightning round on CZ.
All right.
Okay. Well, I'm
All right. We got our questions
ready,
CZ?
lined up.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
No, but we have to pick.
That's fine. Just pick one. It's not a lightning round if you don't just read one.
Pluto, planet or not?
Planet.
Toys, production or custom?
Ooh.
Quick fire. Quick
Production.
Fire. Quick.
Production.
Production. Production. All right.
Paper cut or stubbed toe?
Oh, paper cut all day. I like a little cut. Sorry.
Dunnies or Bear Bricks?
Ooh, Dunnies.
Okay.
Wings or legs?
Leg.
Awesome. All right.
No, wait, last one.
Oh, you do one
Last
more.
one.
All right.
Fuck, marry, kill. Ronald McDonald, the king from Burger King, and the Wendy's girl. Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, what? Oh my fuck! I forgot what you fucking said. Kill fucking
Ronald
McDonald.
McDonald.
I
The
fuck
king
because I
from
hate
Burger
clowns
King.
anyway. Fuck clowns.
So you'd kill
So you're saying fuck Ronald McDonald?
or kill one of my donuts?
Nah, no. He needs to die. He's gone.
Kill Ronald McDonald.
All right.
So then the king from Burger King or the Wendy's girl,
Marry.
marry or kill.
Marry or
Marry or fuck.
Oh god, yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll marry Burger King guy, and then
All right.
then I can live
Yeah,
in the
fuck Wendy.
States.
There you go.
And I'll fuck Wendy on the side. Yeah.
Bravo.
All right. Good. Okay.
We did our
Jack.
first quick fire. Oh, you're doing Jack?
Yeah,
next?
we're gonna do
Oh,
both
okay,
of them.
okay.
Okay,
Me?
Jack's up
Okay.
next. Ready,
Right.
Jack? All right.
Okay.
Let me think of one to start with.
Michael Jackson or Prince?
Prince.
Simpsons or Futurama?
Futurama.
I'm not ready.
Too slow.
Wait, Head and Shoulders or Knees and Toes?
I don't know why, but I just thought about the shampoo, and I'm like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Knees and Toes is not.
All right.
I don't know
Kaiju or
what
cute? Kaiju or cute?
Cute.
Robots or monsters?
Monsters.
One more. Go on.
Santa's List, naughty or nice?
He's
Naughty.
neither.
Naughty, yeah.
All right.
All right, good.
Alex.
All right. You gonna do it to Alex now?
Yeah.
You're out of questions.
No, I'm not.
Okay, go on.
All right. Soundgarden or Backstreet Boys?
Yo, Backstreet Boys.
Fuck you.
Burgers or hot dogs?
Wait, which one?
Burgers or hot dogs? Burgers or hot dogs?
Oh, yo, neither. Fucking burgers.
Chicken.
Chicken, yeah, I love the chicken.
Peach or eggplant?
Peach.
Oh, really? I thought you would go eggplant.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
sometimes I
asking-
enjoy an eggplant.
Toys, custom or production?
Yeah, a custom.
Custom.
Biggie or Tupac?
Yo, Biggie all day. Biggie all day.
Biggie all day.
Coolio
Or Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice made the fucking show. Let's be real. If it wasn't for Vanilla Ice, it would have been a fucking downer. But like that dude, I mean, okay, he said some questionable shit, and like, you know, maybe his music's not the best, but like he fucking blew Coolio out of the fucking water.
Old meth head lady or chick from the Res Fest, Renaissance Fest.
The old meth head lady. Yo, you know she's got some stories. Less teeth, more stories. That's how it goes.
I couldn't think of the Renaissance.
It just made it.
No, because the last night there was like the old meth head chick that was twerking, and then there was the woman from the Renaissance Fair.
That's true.
Who was like,
that's true.
Through the crowd to hip hop.
Oh my god! You got a good video of the meth head lady though. Like she was with that guy, like wearing that dodgy shirt.
Old ladies dancing.
I did
from last night.
Shout out to the current gallery shows that opened last Saturday, which were awesome. We had Dr. A's solo show opening, The Future Ain't What It Used to Be. And then we had the dynamic duo from Hong Kong, Don't Cry in the Morning, with their soft vinyl show called Vacation. They're both on display the whole month at Clutter Gallery, so come down and check them out. You can also see them on clutter.co. You see the pieces online, but I think you really should come and see Dr. A's pieces in person, which leads me to say that next week's guest is going to be Dr. A. So send in your questions. What do you want to know? What do you know about his steampunk style and his Mechtorians line of toys? So we'll talk about the UK toy scene with CZ and Doc A.
Cool.
It's going to be fun.
Thank you to our friends who joined us today.
Yeah.
Our co-host, the amazing CZ.
Yeah. You can find CZ on Instagram at CZ13art. You can find Jack at SuperRobotKing. Is that what it is? SuperRobotKing? It's gone off the wall. There you go. Find Alex at the Mighty Tanaka. You can find us at Clutter Magazine.
And Jack, next time we want to watch you eat. Don't fuck with us.
I was gonna get Taco Bell, but I was too busy running around today.
You're in Queens. Show us something dope.
All right. Well, thank you for watching. Drop us comments if you want to see you next time. Questions for Dr. A, questions for us. Yeah. We'll see you next week live on Clutter Talks. It's not Clutter Talks, it's Clutter Live.
There you go. Clutter Magazine Live. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.
Peace.